Most pens at the time used thin, water-based ink, which was leaky, slow-drying, and would seep through the fibers of the paper. It also relied on gravity to feed the ink into the ball, which, depending on the angle of the pen, gave really poor results. He started experimenting with oil-based inks, which were thicker, dried almost instantly, and sat on top of the paper instead of seeping through. This turned out to be a stroke of genius, and it unlocked a unique physical effect that caused the ink to be mysteriously pulled onto the ball without gravity or any external forces. This is called capillary action, and it's what allows water to climb tree roots and nutrients to flow around our body. We can see this effect in action by placing a thin tube into some water and watching it climb. But what's happening here? The attraction between the liquid and the walls of the tube is stronger than the attraction that binds the liquid particles together, and so the particles at the top get pulled up by the side of the tube until the weight of the water eventually cancels out the force. In Biro's pen, this effect was happening upside down. The ink was being pulled through the ultra-thin walls of the tip and onto the ball, ensuring that it was constantly covered in ink. In order to master the ballpoint pen, Biro came up with a new design that would pull the ink onto the ball without gravity or moving parts, producing a consistent and smooth line on the page. Biro mastered his design, and his pen became a hit in South America. But there was still one huge problem. The cheapest pen he offered cost an incredible $190 in today's money. And so although the design was great, he never achieved mass market success. At this point, literacy rates had only hit around 33%, and pens remained a luxury item. But just a few years later, French manufacturer Marcel Biche discovered Biro's pen and saw a huge opportunity. He bought the patents for $2 million and began designing a new and improved version that could be mass-produced for a much cheaper price. With the help of state-of-the-art Swiss watchmaking machines, he developed a method for mass-producing tiny stainless steel balls to within a fraction of a millimeter. Instead of using metal for the rest of the pen, he bought machines that could mold plastic, something that had only been around for a few years at this point. This was the end result.